I almost walked away from YouTube for good, but before I gave up, I did one thing that changed everything. If you're feeling discouraged, this might help you too. Picture this. You're editing late at night, pouring all of your time and energy into making videos. But months or even years after putting in all of this effort, your channel doesn't seem to be growing. It's hard not to wonder,
does my content even matter?
I've been exactly where you are. I felt discouraged every time I published a video. My videos looked terrible. Editing took forever. I really began to wonder, should I be making videos at all? What I did next might surprise you. I took 6 weeks off. I wanted to rest. That meant a lot of sleep. My body needed it. That meant cleaning the house. That meant hanging out with friends, family, anything other than YouTube. I didn't even open up the YouTube app at all. The next 2 weeks, I wanted to spend learning. I looked up creators like Roberta Blake, Nick Nemeth, Think Media. I wanted to make sure that I consumed as much knowledge as I could during that time so that I knew during the final 2 weeks whether I would have enough insight of, should I actually keep doing this thing? What I did not know is that I was one live stream away from changing my mind. So I'm flipping through YouTube and a live stream pops up. It's Nick Nemeth. I felt like Nick. Every time he answered a question, I felt like he was talking to me. The gist of it was like this. Don't try to do everything because YouTube is hard. YouTube's overwhelming. Pick one thing and work on the one thing. Once you get that down, work on the next thing. As he was answering some of the questions, I already knew the answers to them. So that told me that I had already learned way more than I thought that I knew going into it. After that stream, I opened up my YouTube analytics. It had actually gained a couple subscribers while I was gone, and a few comments from people I didn't know. That was really the encouragement that I needed to keep going.
There's only one me, and there's only one you. So we got to do it. We got to make it count. All right.
Of course, the last 2 weeks I spent making an action plan and began filming because what I was doing before wasn't working. I needed a new system. You might be thinking, others seem to be growing faster than me. Maybe I'm just not good enough. Sound familiar? But here's what you need to remember. You don't know their full story. You don't know the effort that they're putting in to their videos. Plus, you don't know if they've had help when you're doing it by yourself. What you're doing now is laying the groundwork for something bigger, even if it doesn't feel that way yet. Take a moment to write down in the comments what you're struggling with most right now, because putting it into words gives you clarity on what you need to overcome, and it helps others see that they're not alone. I'm just going to give you a few if-then statements because that's how I think. Like, if you're feeling this, then do this. Bear with me. I might have to look over at my notes a little bit because for me, I feel overwhelmed when I have an idea of what I want to film, and then I forget all of that the moment I press record. If I forget things when I record, then I should take notes about what I want to say. That way I can refer to them when I'm filming. This is a big one. If you're feeling burned out, take a break. You can't pour from an empty cup. Give yourself permission to not film, not edit, not do any of those things, and take a break. Do what fills you up. If that's walking, take a walk. If that's cleaning, clean. If that's resting, rest. Do what you need to do and take that break. I know that if my camera has all of this footage, especially if it's from multiple videos, then I get exceptionally overwhelmed when I go to put it onto my computer, or I simply don't know what video footage I have. If you feel overwhelmed by the amount of footage that you have, put it on your device and into your editor and start making edits, because then you will know what you need to film and you will no longer be buried by your footage. I'm keeping it short here, but I filmed a longer version where I actually show what this looks like. You'll get to see a little bit about how I sort clips, how I speed up my edits, and a few other things that might help you feel less overwhelmed. That video is inside channel memberships, and I'll link it in the description box below. If you're feeling lonely, get yourself YouTube buddies. And I'm not just talking about the ones that will, let me think of the right way to say this. Oh, your videos are fantastic. Oh, your title's great. Oh, your thumbnails are great. Creator friends challenged me to show up on camera. Creator friends challenged me to get a better microphone. Creator friends challenged me, oh, can we do better than that title? Get yourself some creator friends, because here's the thing. You're going to wind up helping each other out. A few weeks ago, this creator friend was feeling very overwhelmed. I didn't understand what was happening. In this video call, she actually was saying she was overwhelmed.
I need to refilm everything. I didn't get the right shot.
And I said, have you even looked at the footage you have? And she said, no. And I said, hey, why don't we just hang out here? We'll put ourselves on mute and we will do what we need to do in short little chunks, and then we will check in every now and then. That was so helpful, not only for her, but for me too, because it made me not feel quite so alone when I was editing my video. So you remember earlier when I said, share what you're struggling with in the comments? Maybe there's someone in the comments that needs a YouTube buddy as much as you do. So I can't recommend this one enough. If you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling overwhelmed, pretty much if you're feeling the anythings, get yourself a YouTube creator friend. Now, the next one is if you are unsure whether to keep going. Write down the reason you started your channel in the first place and put it somewhere that you can see every single day. If filming or editing seems like it is taking too long, try a new approach. It is always going to feel like it takes too long if you're not trying something new. I found some gadgets that made editing for me so much faster. Gadgets like this mouse and a Stream Deck, keyboard shortcuts. I found editors that work with my style of thinking. If you want to check those products out, I will link them in the description box below. Find what works for you and fine-tune it. Don't be too scared to try something new. The only way forward is to take action, even if that action is only a small step. And I've got you covered. If one of the things that you want to do is speed up the way that you're making videos. In the next video, you're gonna see how to save time with one of my favorite creator tools. You've got this. I believe in you.